Well, I want to take a few minutes, kind of show you this house. It's really cool. It's got a lot of character. It's currently being lived in, and you can definitely see that through, the furnishings and kind of how the house has been left. So just kind of, maybe look past a little bit of that. But a lot of little landscaped areas up here. They've got, the pots and pans and things. That'll be very similar to kind of some of the stuff that we see on the inside, but really just a nice sized lot here. Great turnaround driveway, great access to the water in behind, which has some really special and cool views. The curb appeal and the character here is going to be something that's special and unique to Fairfield Glade. So definitely mind all of that because it's really, really cool. It's got, the crab orchard stone here, these really nice double garages, just the character when you pull up, and then the character and quality on the inside, especially when this thing was first built, it really comes through and shows. So will there be a little bit of updating? Absolutely. Will there be a little bit of aesthetic updating? But the character here is really cool and really nice house. So you kind of come into a tile landing. And then, like I said, some things like the carpet and things like that might need to be handled in the future. But as far as layout goes and things they thought of, really ahead of their time. One of those things is a lot of the closet space and closets that they have here as well too. So they have these nice closets right when you come into the foyer. And then down this room straight ahead, it'll take us into the kitchen, the screened-in porch, sunroom extensions. Down here, we're going to go into the living room. And I know I just said screened-in porch, but I actually just meant four-season room that way. And all of these have great views overlooking the deck or the water. You can even see, the view straight out this window here. It's very hard to see on camera. It sure is pretty. We'll get over there here in a second. We'll start with the living room. Again, a lot of character, high vaulted ceilings. They've got this library here, which is so cool. Just a lot of character. And then a nice, really good size living room. Spaced out. Got this bay window, which is really, really cool. The wood burning fireplace. And then just incredible views off of here. Really level and just a special kind of property here. And a lot of these nice level flat land has kind of been already built on. So as you've discovered, deck access on both sides of the fireplace. That is a real wood burning fireplace. It's actually running right now. And so again, just a really cool room when you first come in the house to kind of see all the character and special things that they have going on, including that view. So we'll kind of walk off over into here into kind of where I would have either just kind of a sitting room, quite honestly, to take more advantage of this view. Kind of my breakfast nook area is what this would be, where you'd have your coffee in the morning. And I think that's kind of how they're using it. They have a nice little two-seater here overlooking the water, which is awesome. And this connects directly to the kitchen. And this is the front door where we walked in with those two closets. So just trying to help you get your bearings here. But really nice granite countertops in here. Different kind of configuration, which allows you to have all this cabinet space and everything that's there. Now around this wall is where they would have their kind of formal dining. And then there's the sunroom extension. So we'll go see those in a second, but want to show everything in here in the kitchen. Got the gas stove, which is nice. And then again, just lots and lots of cabinets, storage space, little spice racks. Utility here, this is off of the garage and connects to the kitchen. So they have the sink, they have the washer dryer hookup, which those could be stackables, or you can do the side-by-sides, whichever you'd like there. And then this takes us out to the garage, which we'll peek in 1 second. And then this is the bathroom with a small, nice little closet here. Got some of the central vac components in there as well too. Into the garage, we saw this from the outside, but it's a 2-car, and like I said, the house is, it's kind of full of stuff. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in here, but this is a standard 2-car garage. They have just about, I think, 4 steps up, and you can see they've got, they were using little heaters up here, and they have like extension cords and some stuff. I think this was used as a shop previously, but pretty good space and good storage there. Just noticed that they have here, which is really. And we'll come into here in this formal dining. It's got a glass slider off one side of the deck, and then there's access to the other side, which that'll take you out to the back of the garage there, and to the other side of the house, and then all of it is just connected to the water. So we'll look at that here in a minute, but this opens up off into the kitchen, which is nice. And we'll go take a look at this sunroom extension, which is, again, just a special room to be able to see every bit of this water, catch every view. As you can see, there's doors out to every spot on the deck, every view out there. And so you get a lot of it in your living room and in your living space. And down here is kind of the wings of the bedroom. So they put all the views in the common space. So, all day long, you can kind of get these amazing views, access to the decks, etc. And then down here is kind of the wing for bedrooms and bathrooms. So this first door here on the left actually takes us into a full guest bath. And this guest bath can be accessed off of the hallway by this side and by off of this hall down here. So we'll just take a quick peek in here, kind of show you what it looks like. And then you can see that other door access over here, which is from the other hallway, which we'll see in one moment. We're going to skip over the master bedroom first to take a look at the 2 guest bedrooms. And this is that bathroom access that we just came off of. So the other side of that bathroom. There's a hallway closet. And one of the things I was talking about earlier was just like the quality in the house. And that is like to be shown on like these doors and these handles. These are solid doors, the wood trim, just the character in here is something that you don't get to see in a lot of even the new homes. You see they have the central vac hookup. I know we talked about that a little bit earlier. Back into that guest room. We'll take a look into the master bedroom. It's a good size room, a nice closet. They've got these skylights coming through. They're really hard to pick up on the camera now that I'm seeing that. But this is a skylight. It's a nice size room. Own deck access off the master here. Walk-in closet, good size. And then the master bath, nice pocket door here. Large jacuzzi tub. Double vanity sink. in the shower. And they've got the skylight in here as well too. So